2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Now Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And oh no, it's incomplete. It's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
The Chicago offense set to get started. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
I just think top 35 range.
all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time blow right there.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted him out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Two now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 35, 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week: 21 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take out blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
We love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Now it's Rodgers. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Rodgers going to throw. Quick slant to Watson. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Joey Sly now. This is a 26-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Jones. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. And they they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 and the 27. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Decided to hit it off that time on the one pass option.
Appeared to be an easy. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Now it's Fields. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Evans has it left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. To throw on 2nd and 6, Fields. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss swing. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now another timeout. By the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Fields.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of a mountain. But he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them. And if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big. So it's a good job by getting him taken care of. And now they can move forward.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And he returns this to the 22.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the 2nd half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fields to commit there for a Chicago first.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation. Across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Out to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
He completes it to Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. Team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. To throw is Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw, Fields. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Down to the 6-yard. Pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And one more time, that's Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now Rodgers. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over first and 10. Justin Fields back to the field with his Bears offense. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. Off play action, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Steps away. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Yeah, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime.
course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now at Soldier Field. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now it's Rodgers.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Rodgers now to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 20-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Packers are... away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
71 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a give here to Pollard. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They tried to get the edge there, no edge to be found.
Yeah, and when you're trying to set the edge, trying to control either the defensive end or the outside linebacker, if you don't, that allows the defense to string a play out all the way to the sideline. Sideline gives you as a defender an extra guy. You go from playing with 11 to playing with 12, and it worked out well for the defense there.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
Quick slant to Watson.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st down, Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And now
Now this offense comes back out onto the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Fields on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Able to find Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. All eyes on Fields. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Packers have just about sewn up. Game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And they finally get him down at the other 46. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles.